to bet my own spine, right? If you go to do a sweep on somebody and you like can't control them, so let's say I go for like a nice little foot sweep here, right? I step and pull him, I capture his foot, I make him light, and I rotate him for the sweep, right? If I have to like fall down, I do it like this, right? I'll do a shittier version of it. Alright, to do a shitty version of it, I'll have to like be really sloppy. I'll come here and I'm like, ugh! Right? I like fall on him, right? That's because I bent my spine, right? You should be able to sit down your partner with control when you stay vertical and you twist, right? Make sense? Partner up, 2 minutes. Just playing out once you get the foot down, you switch feet. Okay? When he's broken, just one knee. Okay, just don't let it, right? Make sense? Partner up, get to work. 2 minutes! I'm gonna keep the numbers here. That's it. Cover is good. Yeah, make those grips.
On people all your hard work.
You can do head arm drags, you can do collar ties, you can do tie clinch. They just happen to have a shirt on, so you can grab that shirt too. They wore their Carhartts to the bar today, you can grab that fucking Carhartt. Go down, there you go. Remember, don't push and pull, rotate, right? Elevate, rotate. That's how you keep control away from somebody. Stay tall, stay crazy. Happy, happy, happy. There you go. There. Woo, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. Rotation goes. Rotate. Your partner. Right now. No, not right now. Rotate. Use rotation. Be rotation. Yeah. Good. Break balls. 5 per side. If you're experiencing break balls, come up. Right? If you're not experiencing break balls, stay down, kick up. Kick up. Right? When I break ball, I have to hit 45, 45. This arm is the most important. Break my head concussion, spinal injury. No spinal injury or head concussion, right? Because I'm not laying on the concrete on the back of my head. I punch this arm up to keep me on my side, right? If your partner's nice and they do judo hip throws, they might keep your arm up so they can break it later. So hold on to it, right? But if you just get pushed, swept, it's really important you're able to kick up and break that ball, right? So that's where you start. You're not super comfortable with break balls, right? You need to slap that ground to diffuse the impact, right? So walking across ice, you're going to break not the ice, right? So you got to spread that surface area out. If you feel a little bit better with it, you start the squat position. You slap it, okay? 5 each way. Tight position on the 45. This will hurt your elbow. That's, see how my hand can't quite touch? Keep it tight, right? 45. You never post, right? If I see anybody posting here, I'm going to lose my fucking mind and take it out. You're going to blow your arm out. I used to have a sick real wrestling match where guys just arms are bad, right? Don't post, right? This is really important, really tight too. One of the most important things everyone knows how to knock your head back over your ball, right? So, feeling good? Start the squat, right? You want to just practice the basics, kick it up, coming down there, okay? Make sense? Cool, 5 each way. Then we'll work our forward and backward break. I'll show you that. Start with 5 to the right, 5 to the left. Start on the ground too. You can start on the ground. exhale, aggressively hit the ground, right? Two things happen if you're holding your breath at the ground. The first thing that happens is your spinal cord picks the vibration from your tailbone to your head. Not so good. The other thing that'll happen is you'll way knocked out of you, right? If you're inhaling to hit the ground, or you're holding too much, you're going knocked out of you, especially inhaling. That's why when you need somebody in Muay Thai with in, boom, catch one and inhale, right? Good. Finish them up, finish them up. Okay, now you have backwards break falls, okay? When I do a backwards break fall, my arms crossed, bunny load. I'm going to start really low to the ground, push them up beginner, right? My butt hits, my hands hit, and I tuck my chin, right? I don't want to, no loose necks here, okay? You got to tuck your chin. Come in here. Right, roll it up, do it again. Right? Work exhausting, do it again. You can roll back, right? I don't care. Just tuck your chin, hands, same thing. 45, you gotta hit hard, right? You gotta hit hard, you're gonna use that impact, okay? 5 backwards, now I'll show you 5 forward. Let's go. Good. If you get boom, and we're gonna do slap. Minute, good, a little more narrow, boys. A little more narrow. Slap a little bit. Good, go ahead. Cross those arms. A bit more natural. Slap. Okay, okay. Arms gotta be kind of loose, right? Good. Big exhale. Every time you hit. Yeah. It's super important for Muay Thai too. You get sweating here. I want to see you getting the shit rocked, okay? Now you get forward break balls. This one's a little trickier. You have like the elbow or shoulder thing. Take it easy on this one, right? So you get one more shot, right? So I'm walking on this one, jacks me in the back and pushing down the concrete, right? I either smash my face in the ground or I break ball, right? This is a triangle and a triangle, right? Fingers and hands down to here. I push my hips high to keep my face from bouncing, right? So I have to use my hips go up in the air to prevent myself from rocking my head, right? Hard exhale every time. You want to get down with dog pretty much, right? So, big push, I gotta be able to break that, okay? Ready for it? 5 forward. Once you do 5 forward, go ahead. Find your feet. Yeah, go super wide your feet. Make sure you stay tall. Finishing your shirt, go ahead and look in. Stretch your knees together. So when we coming in, right? Every MMA class works with the ankles of the feet a little bit, okay? It's really important in all striking, but especially in MMA. The days of having one stance and staying in one stance all the time are over. That shit is dodo, man. That's archaic, okay? So I want you guys to work on your stance switch up here, right? So I'm going to come in, either a feint, right, or a jab. I'm going to cross my stance. I'm going to switch my stance, right? So I'm going to jab, he'll throw his jab. I'm going to stance switch, pivot, right? Don't be obsessed with this hand. I don't care about you pushing here. But it's a habit I have, it's fine to do it, right? We're going to cross, right? Kick, boom, okay? So, small stance switch there, right? I can feint, I bait this, set, switch, pivot. It's the same thing you do in your line drills all the time, right? So I switch my stance to move. I go back to my original stance, right? I'm thinking cross, head kick, okay? Make sense? One more time. Feint. Let's just feint that jab, right? Feint, bait it, hit it. I stay close, right? It could be an elbow, but a cross is necessary. Kick up. Cross, of course, my partner's holding his hand. I was doing this cross, and I was trying to put him out. Throat, right? I enter the throat, so his chin's down. Right behind this little triangle here is where I aim for. Core of the jaws is a knockout. This is head really thinking fast. Carotid arteries, base of the skull. I am right where his ear, jaw, and neck meet, right? He's got good habits and his chin's down, shoulders up, right? I might catch him on the side of the head. Cool, I don't care. It's yours, right? Temper, not there for him either. But if he's going quick, right? I can catch him on that knockout position, right? The street fight, come around, hit him in the back of the head. That's totally illegal. We'll do a lot of brain damage to him. If you're fighting for self-defense, just keep in mind, fastest knockout, the reason it's a legal blow, is because it does the most damage to the brain, right? That's what I would do if he was having good defense, right? I would just palm strike my head in the back of the head. Don't do it. Do your friend. Okay? Just gotta point that out. Cross. I pull back in the cross. Makes my lead leg light, like we were talking about the other day, right? I transfer so that kick comes up clean, okay? From there, go ahead and fake an A-line, right? One more time. Right? Bait, step, cross, kick. Okay? Nice little stand switch there. Using it to cut the angle. Make sense? When I get a good angle on him, right? It's a full stance switch. When I hit it, I'm looking down his ear. Right? This is the best angle to attack the person, whether it's a takedown, strike, anything. We go weakest from the side, right? From the back. But especially here, if I'm going for balance, this is a great way to take someone down, right? We're really weak behind the waist. Make sense? Cool. Your partner gets it. Go start I'm a height on range. No. Then we have on range. Oh, good. Good. Perfect. Isn't he perfect? Needs to be. Good.
I'll do it. Good, are you?
Yeah, let's go 1 for 1, right? Full combo, then switch is going, okay? Yeah, stand switch.
No, sorry, I thought I was gonna. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll fair.
There you go, there you go. Make it work your mouth.
When they're in southpaw, what do you do?
Okay, so if you're a southpaw,
Timing for you?
coming in here, as the offensive defense, pressure on, go. So we're coming into southpaw. You're gonna do the slip on his cross instead of his jab. So you're the one who's gonna do the switch, right? We'll still pump the jab, right? I'll throw the cross. Right? Switch stance.
Sorry.
Boom. Yeah. So that's what I achieved. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I want to get that step. I want to
Oh, yeah.
So that we're going to take our whole torso off of that ankle and then we get the right. And of course, you can always go to the body, right? I want you to try to get your head kicked because it's hard, right? And skip your back. Good. Okay. Remember, you can always go to the body, right? If I'm coming in and I fake, cross, right, cross here. You can clinch, you can knee into the liver, right? You can, if nothing wrong with aiming for a liver shot here. It's a great opportunity for a nice liver shot, right? It depends on where you're aiming high, because I want you guys to work your balance, right? But it's wherever their hands aren't is where I want to kick, right? It's the most logical thing, right? So just keep in mind, you know, we're going to practice head kicks, but look where their hands are not, right? It's actually really nice here if I throw the hands high and they bring their hands up, right? This is actually probably a great opportunity to rip the bottom, right? So just keep in mind, a lot of times their hands will actually be tracking up because we just hit with the hands, right? But they might be looking to turn to us, right? I just hit him, he goes to pivot, and then that head kick might get a nice run the ankle, right? Let's practice a good counter for a head kick, okay? We'll give you two options, right? So Josh does it to me, right? He feints, he takes the angle, boom, cross. He's gonna throw the head kick. Here's my option, right? Now let's stuff on your hips, right? I'm gonna block, I'm gonna come underneath, and I'm gonna catch it here, right? Go ahead and impact my head. Boom, right? I'm catching it, and I'll throw it across, right? First off, high guard, underhand hook, move it, right? Second option, right? He goes for the kick, lean back, right? Just do a full lean back, Thai style, right? You can do a Thai style. So from the top, first option, feints, takes the angle, cross, boom, move it, right? Second option, feints, takes the angle, cross, lean back, and back to the counter, okay? When I lean back foot steps, hands gotta come up tight, right? I still want this hand up high, but I'm not exiting my range, right? I'm not doing this, right? I'm just leaning back, boom, going right back to counter him on his rotation, okay? So just give yourself a little realistic counter that hand, okay? Same harness is fine. Go ahead and get to it. One more round of that, all right? We're done. Make sure you make them all lose their balance when you do that. Pop your hips back to the back or throw that leg across. Out of balance,
Okay, here.
That's it. There you go. There you go. Yeah, see that right hand curl? That's the right spirit, right? Let's throw that kind of right away. That's what we want. Good. Go ahead and look in. So, while you guys are catching the big kick, and you're wanting to throw that cross right away, that's fucking awesome. Do that, right? Because you gotta be aggressive with that, right? If it is gonna be the body kick and he catches it, I want him to immediately crank that thing, turn his hips hard that way to load the cross. Two benefits of that. It turns me up and makes my ability to counter. If I'm really tight especially, they're tense, it really hurts right there. Literally it's a calf crusher, right? So he's gonna actually kind of rotate up at a 45 and then reverse it to drop the cross, right? So you're gonna preload your hips and turn them a little bit, right? It's really important when you're just letting yourself, you can't just catch it and relax, right? Like catch it a big weight about it. Boom, boom, right? If there's no, my leg is up. When my leg gets caught, I try to just relax immediately and focus on hitting him in the face as hard as I can, right? Or coming in, right? If I'm like, oh, what's this perfect kick? Tension's gonna get you twisted more, right? So you gotta just relax and start countering, trying to come in like fucking not my leg, right? It's really important as a person catching, you take that away, right? Especially if they're a taller opponent, they have more range. You don't have a lot of time. You're probably fighting against time. Like that's Kobe, Kobe's taller than you, right? So if I start turning here, you see what color? The word he isn't comfortable, right? It's really like very uncomfortable. I come up quite a bit. Now I have a split second to do it. I gotta be it's gotta be quick, right? You gotta be aggressive with that, right? Think about triangle locking, right? So hey, fucking, kicking the knee, kick the leg, go with that triangle lock. Hold on for it, okay? All right. Now we're gonna work on our takedown. Same takedown we've been doing, a reversal, okay? So this is often about a single leg or a high C, right? But he's coming in, we're from our knees, right? So it's easy, right? I normally be doing like a blast double on here, turn the angle, right? But we're just gonna start down so we don't fuck each other up, right? I'm gonna come outside, whichever side I'm going, using my head and turning my ear into him. I'm coming behind his knife. I'm gonna pick him up. I'm gonna drop him down in this control. He's reaching underneath, grabbing my knee, rolling through, and we're right back. From here, I want him to pin me down a little bit, get his hands out. I want you to fight. My job needs to be immediately to get a frame in, right? Start getting head control. Because if he can frame up, he's gonna fuck me up, right? It's ground and pound time, right? So I need to come here. I want you guys to work some control here. His job is to get over my hips and get the full mount, right? He's rolling his way. He's rolling his way. Remember, as he works towards full mount, his torso is going from this to this. That is actually my opportunity to get out of this position, right? Because when he's straight across me, this is fine this time, right? This T position is the worst thing for me, right? Because his center of gravity is over here. So when I try and buck, he can actually ride this out pretty good. I might be able to strike him, but as he goes to rotate up, right, coming in here, this is my opportunity for the sweep because now he's lining his hips up to my hips, right? It's really that simple. Now his center of gravity is over mine. Now I can sweep him. So it's a timing thing more than a strength thing, all right? So I want you to go just one for one, right? Start with your knees, for the takedown, right? When I do this takedown, I'm up. Wrinkles in the back of the neck, right? I never want to do a takedown like this. It's gonna hurt my neck and it's shitty. He's gonna guillotine me. I'm gonna deserve it, right? If my head is up, he goes to guillotine me. It's very tough for him to do it, right? He can put some pressure on it, and I can start to turn him, right? You want to turn the corner a little bit, right? So just remember, you gotta use your head, right? This is a wrestling takedown. Gotta use your head, gotta use your ears. But if you were doing this, I wouldn't wanna, if you have really good shots, Josh has great shots, Josh is a good wrestler, right? He's probably gonna get away with it letting his knee hit the mat beforehand. I'm a shitty wrestler, I have shitty shots, right? So if I'm fighting, I'm never gonna come here for my shot unless it's really easy. If I get him on his back foot, boom, boom, I know he's going backwards. I might do that because it's a little easier to get in there to slow his sprawlability down. But generally, in MMA, I don't want to hit the mat before him. So I'd much rather come in here and do it like a little uglier and drive through more to finish as opposed to going to the ground where he's going to sprawl on me, get my back. Okay? It's a little IQ thing for you to the drill. So once again, come behind his thighs, make him light, and then turn him, right? If your spine is good, you can make him light here, right? Because I'm coming up with my head. It's the exact same thing as our little game, right? I bend his spine, and when I turn him, it's a little easier, boom, to do that with control, right? If I'm staying low and I'm like twisting my base into him, that's not going anywhere, right? Because I'm just trying to turn my spine like this instead of spiraling up, right? Spiral up, drop him down. Does that make sense? We'll figure it out. Get a partner, get to work. The reversal. One more time, okay? I talked too much, I figured out the reversal was. I can see that in your face. Okay? I hit the ground, I need to immediately go underneath his leg, putting my head to his knee, right? For two reasons. If I'm lazy about that, knee in the head, boom, he has got to put the knee on the ground. The other reason is I'm trying to rotate this dude off me. If I just come here and try, I'm not going to get him off me if he's a good base. When I bring my head to his knee and I twist, it takes almost no effort to get it to happen, right? So you pull the knee where the weight bends, the knee towards you, twist, okay? Sometimes you go through the legs, sometimes you go over the top. You end up in a strong position here. I want you guys just to work for a second, okay? He's working to just keep me in. He wants you to sweep me, or he wants to keep me from transitioning. Right? My job is to come in, work full mount, and start thinking about that ground now. Make sense? We'll figure it out in the mats. Let's go. Partner, get to work. New partner, same partner, now give a shake, get to work. 3 minutes. There you go. Partner, get to work. Bring that knee. Bring that knee to your head, the head of your knee. Start on your knees. Good. Your head down. You got it. You got it. Good. Hit it. Okay, now, pause. It's your first time. Guys, this hand, right? You're going to make sure it's out of the you got to do this. Now, here, these feet are you need to use. You got to get out. Your feet stand flat. Always live feet. Pull the knee towards you and turn hard towards me. Pull your arms to your face and turn hard down. Boom. That's it. That's it. That's it. Right? Just work on that for a little bit, then work on sitting there for a little bit more. Right. Reach, twist. Oh, he's strong, he's tricky. You can do it, you can do it, bro. You can definitely get it. No. That's it, that's it.
Now, if you get your leg up,
Yeah, I just think that it's so important with a heavier opponent. And out of those CP weights, you're going to set. Then he's getting his foot out and set out the straw. That's it. Even as he starts taking that in, right? You sort of gauge him. Right? The minute he starts getting up, he's already wrapping around before he hits the ground. Good, good, good. Let's get what is your arm? So, loose, right? Behind up here, right? Pick him up, twist, he's being stubborn. Flash it in. Rotate it down, okay? In, twist, roll loose, other way. That's it, roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. There you go. Then we're fighting for our position, okay? So, obviously it's tougher if he's like, let's go with that thing out. Because if he's taller, he's going to drive in one focus on him. That's good. Good. Pick him up, twist, drop. There you go. John grabs it, pulls it towards him. There's a wall. That's okay. Wall, we're going to that. Good. You got it. Dive through, Jack. Pull it towards you. Woo! That's it. Oh, get it. Get that. Get that. Good. There you go. Oh, that's sweet. Nice. Reset. Hey-oh. Good. Again. Smoother, better. Let's go. Light strikes on this one now. Once you're fighting for top position, light loving strikes around the gloves on, just light little taps in the hands, okay? Strikes. Good. Good. Take some love, man. You got that. Drop them up. Drop them up.
Up against the wall.
Our job is to break it down. What about that? Hard punch towards me, everything rolling for the shoulder. Push. Oh, that's how we do it. Good. 10 seconds here. Grab, pull towards the jump, roll. Good. Get that top control. Get that top control. Get that light strikes. Now, go to the side. Every job right now is getting down. Because so you need to butt, plus your hands up, get in control to the side. Okay? Good. Capture. Good. All right, look in. Okay. Now we're gonna drill this, right? So they get to top position, right? We're all getting kind of stuck here. We're thinking about doing this. We're forgetting to beat the shit out of us, okay? This is MMA. We're gonna beat the fucking shit out of us. This is unacceptable, right? I'm in a great position right here, though. For getting out of this, the best I'm gonna get is because his hips are over my hips, right? Now, if Josh is being some bitch, and he is, he's gonna scoot up towards my armpits, and I'm well and truly fucked, right? Because I go to buck, and he's gonna be able to just ride the buck, and he's gonna do exactly what they're right there. I like to come right in people's backs like that. Now they can't use their hips extension, and he's gonna beat my ass, right? My best bet is that on one of these big hooks he does, I get him like loop him up and try and pull him in. I'm like, please, right? If it's a gi, if it's a clothing, oh my god, I can at least like climb up a little bit, right? Thank God there's a gi here, right? He's wearing clothes. Normal MMA, it's not gonna happen, right? So go back. Immediately now, I can no longer start thinking about turning. Okay, I'm going to show you I love this position, and I love to bait broken arms people in this position. I'll show you where to do that next, okay? But I need to buck up, and not just this way. This isn't going to cut it. I have to buck in a direction, right? So post, shoulder, boom, right? I come underneath, over, doesn't matter. I need to capture this arm, right? Because now I can use my lat to hold this person down. From here, if I can grab his toe, that's great. It's the most basic of basic sweeps, right? If I can get my heel to block his foot, just a little bit, I'm okay. Just slows down his ability to post a little bit. This arm is gonna punch, right? I can punch him in his face if I need to do this at the same time. Tuck that wrist. This person needs to always tuck their wrist this way, okay? Or else they're gonna break their wrist, right? If it's a street fight, awesome, break his wrist. Punch over, still in his guard, I'm in a much better position, right? And it's MMA, so I don't give a shit about being in his guard. I'm gonna soften him up, okay? One more time. He is accomplished now, right? He has done what he wants to do, and now he's trying to screw our bull in here, right? I want a direction, because I know which way his hands are going now in post, right? So I do everything I can. He's probably gonna be throwing punches. If I time him when he rears up for a punch, right? Go rear it up, right? He goes to go and throw it, boom, cool. Now it's a great time to go up. That's more realistically, you're gonna be getting hit. You're gonna give the weight for him to like do so, right? I can go underneath, or I can go over to lock it down, right in the elbow joint. From here, I can frame, and I would punch in the side of his head. A lot of times, when he teaches to punch through their armpit, right? I don't give a shit because the wrists are safe. I capture this, right? One post gone, two posts gone. I always roll him towards the side that he can't post on, right? I lock it in here, I pull one with that arm, I go to work, okay? Let's do just a couple reps of those and we'll move on, all right?
Start in mount?
Yeah, just start now. Oh my God! Okay, we don't. Bump those hips, pick a direction. I know, right? She's excited. Oh my goodness. Good. Pretty good. Let's go. already? Good. Okay, look in. So, it's super important to remember these two things, these two principles from this drill, okay? The first thing is, when you are on top, the benefits of settling MMA are very high when you're in a dominant top position, right? If I sit there and start throwing strikes, I don't move my hips to a good position and settle, much more likely to go escape, right? So when you get top position, you're in a dominant position, settle, right? You have punches, there's no amazing thing to set up. You beat their ass, right? You settle with your face, you let them panic, and you hit them, okay? When you're on bottom, MMA, you can never set that position. You have to move immediately, right? Because if I give them 1 second to scoot up my chest, I'm falling, right? No turns. I might be able to get out. That's because he fucked up, not because I fucked up. That's not what I'm my crew. You're not fucking up, but that's exactly it, right? Like, I'm hoping that he is lazy now, and that's why I'm not going on. The minute you hit the ground, right? I don't give a shit how pretty it is. You need to move immediately, right? And so remember that, like, I'm going to say this again and again. When you go jiu-jitsu, you train MMA in every jiu-jitsu class you do. When you are on bottom position, you fucking move. Do not accept that. Do not get in the trap of getting lazy and tapping knees. It's happening to everybody who does a lot of jiu-jitsu. I love jiu-jitsu. I love jiu-jitsu. But don't fall into the trap of being lazy at the bottom. If you're trying to work something, work it. That's fine. Don't accept that shit. Okay? Like, you have intention. Always say, if you drop that on me right now, what is you got a knife right now, what do you think about it? Okay? When you're on top, set them, hook them, make them uncomfortable, put your weight on them, soften them up a little bit, let them swim away, get a better position, right? When you're in a dominant position, chill. That's where you always want to be, dominant position. That's a lot of us, right? So now, let me show you a little move from dominant positions to be even more dominant, alright? There you go. Good. So, I have come into a high down position. What I fucking really got up here, right? And now he's going to fucking doesn't matter. Remember, we work our MMA strikes inefficient, right? I like palm strikes are a lot better. I prefer hook, hammer fist, right? Hammer fist, boom, I'm sorry, boom, boom, right? So I want him to flail. I want to knock his guard away. Pin, drop, right? Anything I can even move him off his base. So he can't reach up and occupy and try and pin him down. He wants to pin him down, but as he reaches, right? I can smash his hand away. Hit it, drop it, right? So these are much more efficient. It's also really tiring. We're leaving like rounds. We'll do some bad rounds right here. It's very tiring. I don't think it would be. But if you're just like here, it's really inefficient. You're looking at a nice full extension of the normal punch. That's why this makes more sense. Up, but not like this. So I'll take my weight off, right? I can stay low and I can sweep, drop. So I get full arc on the punch, the most damage, and I don't have to really call and use my face. Okay? But let's say we're here, we're hitting our opponent, right? I'm softening him up. One of my favorite things to do, introducing him and in the net, is to give him a way out. He will take, they're getting hit. They don't want to, they know, shit, they good instincts. They're not going to do their back to you, right? They're not going to go away. From here, I'm going to pinch my knee in their base of their spine. I'm going to really tight. I'm going to sit on the same. Go ahead, please. It's up, right? I'm sitting on it, right? From here, I continue to soften them up, right? It's a strong, dominant position. This hand will have to strangle a lot. My usual way I get this in jiu-jitsu is I right in the darts position. When they roll through the darts, I just kind of let them go. They end up right here, right? Here a lot, okay? So, he's flailing up. He posts his hand up, right? He posts his hand up. Right here is my break. I have a couple options here, right? Easy option is, boom, capture, right? Against my body, post up. I'm not picking my weight up, right? I'm dragging it up his wrist, and I'm pushing forward, right? When I twist him up, there's a tap, right? Of course, you do it violently. Boom! Right? Because you do it quick, right? You're trying to really do it, right? Break it off, right? He posts up here, right? To this side of my head, it's a violin break, right? Boom, twist, break, right? Under, right? Not on the elbow. Right here, right below his elbow. This is where the breaking is, right? Yeah, doesn't take much, right? Doesn't take much at all. All right, come here, underneath, corner grip, break. Okay? I use my chest. And all of these, I extend my thoracic spine, but I don't pick my hips up. Okay? I twist and rotate, but I don't elevate my. You can do it. There's a good chance. I'm not breaking down, he's probably going to do it like that. I want to say down on this. Okay? So this will be a couple reps like that, right? Soften him up. First thing is, I establish high positions so he can't buck me, right? A lot of times, he goes for the buck. I can get here anyways, right? He goes, cool, so come up here, turn him, cool. And I can scoop him up, right, as he turns. From here, try to all be slow, right? I gather here, up, right? Post up break. Really important. Slide up the wrist. If you can, come here, twist it up for the break. He flails up, he tries to throw a shitty hook at you. Cool, you catch it. So you're doing your tie punch, right? Up. Forearm here, elbow here, twist, break, right? I use my head as the post, right? I twist my shit there. Or underneath. Kimura grip, right? Bop, bop, bop. I rotate, right? Always the joints are weaker in the rotation. I rotate the joint up and I break the arm there, okay? And this is my favorite arm bar because if I'm like in a self-defense situation, I don't have to do this and drop my ass on concrete and hope that his friends don't run boot me in the fucking head, right? Or, cool, I didn't break one, boosh, I'm knocked the fuck out. It was gonna be so cool for the gram. But I had a bomb and I'm like, so, try just a couple reps of this, okay? Then we got ball. Let's go. Good partner. For 2. All kind of approach. Do it slow. It does not take much to break an arm. Start pulling out. Good. So stand down, right? Hit down, that's it. Then you're gonna come here, and you're gonna pop up, pump it up. Generally, they are gonna roll, right? If he rolls in here, right, he's gonna get head on, right? So he's gonna roll that, right? You're trying to have that, right away, knee up to your shoulder. There it is. Picture real hard in your back. Sit your next on his. Good, that's it. Just all over the front. Okay? You just try to flail to the pen. Now, first one is going to be just push one thing this low. You're going to gather it up, right? And then you're going to gather shirt. Across. There. Here you go. First one, right? I come down. Okay. I come across his wrist. Grab the shoulder, pull it up. There's a break. Right? He reaches up. He's going to put me in the head. I catch it. I turn. I throttle. Right? All these rotations important. I break. Right? Last one, that's my knee. I roll the tricep. There you go. And shoulder. Now, grab the turn. So we're going to grab your shoulder. This is okay, so finish it. Lift your spine. Don't be hurt. Hands your back tight. There you go. Pull the shoulder back. I'm going to bring close up again. I hand this to myself. I hand him down, and I do the exit and up to the wall. Okay. My goal is to keep him off the wall for this position and work on getting that grip. Okay. So you figure four, this person's trying to knock your figure four. Okay. And we're just trying to get up. Is that? Excellent. Come on to my opponent, right? I don't come straight in. I take an angle on the 45 with my head, and I push it, and this grab this belt. What's the deal? I don't see that. Right? I turn, and I shoot my knees under the wall. From here, I scoop and gather, and I create a figure four position. I drive my hands. From here, I'm going to have to hand this, and my hand, cool, that was all the way up. Even better, I start working my way up. And you go, oh, I'll do that number, right? Make sense? Just get some reps on, let's go. Last 2 minutes, work hard, work hard. 1 for 1, get up, rotate, do it quick. See what you got, no contact. Good, yeah, use that hand pressure.
The instant you lift up, be here on your face.
Good. There you go. Get that hang a little bit more. If he has one leg up under, on that side. Reset, switch, let's go. Good. Left hand grabs. Right hand. Right down. Reset. Last minute, work hard, come on. All right, everybody up the wall. Again, I want 5 reps per side. On your knees. Push, up. Do it 5 times. Right? 45, up, cut. 5 reps each, you done. That's right, you can't cut that angle well. You don't take an angle with your hand. That's it. As you scoop, your foot comes to your knee. Knee meets foot, foot leads knee. Scoop, drop. Good, and once we hit it, drop your hip. Right? Right? Stop, stop, stop. Drop your hip. Back steps out, okay? Good, a few more. Good. Come off that wall. That wall's there for you. Don't want to walk up. Let's see how that happens. Finish him up. Good. Last one. Last one. Big 3. That's it. You got to bring that foot to your knee. Knee to your foot. All right. That's it. And then included. Next week, no detox. Next month, hoodie. Bring a hoodie. Yeah. 100% to work. Those angles, remember, nothing changes from jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, to judo. Angles are God. Don't accept odd position in jiu-jitsu.